Okay, we are using this application, no? Dev tools. Dev tools. Demo QA. This is the URL. This is the URL. So yesterday we have seen, right, how to like capture the element or script from the CSS playground selector. So we say that that is not a preferable idea or to go with the CSS selector playground. So we will identify our own CSS selectors. See, by default, no, Cypress has come with the we are able to identify the elements with the help of CSS selectors in the Cypress. So it is very easy to identify. Even XPath also we can use it, but see XPath if we need to add XPath, no, we need we need to add some plugins. But I too have not worked, but I worked with XPath for one of my existing project. With XPath, we are able to identify the elements very in a clean way, or all the elements will get identified. Okay. So now, so the basic thing is we need to. So if you come to know, right, how to identify the elements, no, either through CSS or through XPath, it is very easy to build the script. So if we should not get blocked, for not identifying the elements. So once you are familiar with identifying the elements, no, you can build the script very fast. So we will learn how to build the elements with the help of CSS selectors. Okay. So normally, so this is our application. And see, by seeing, no, we can see here they have given, these are the elements. See, when you see like this, no, these are the list. This is a form. These are they have given frames, no, some widgets, some interactions. So we will see each and everything. Normally, to see the HTML script, no, how the developers have designed these elements. So we need to, you can go with that. You can go with two ways. One is pressing Control F12, F12 developer tools, no, F12. The second one is like inspect element. Okay. So where you can see these are the this is the HTML. So UI code. So where the developers have written, and these are the elements. So for each whatever we are seeing on the UI side, no, whether it is a button, whether it is a link, whether it is a checkbox, whether it is a radio button, for each element there will be one specific HTML code. So with that can be named uniquely with the help of either ID or either uh, link or either with the class name. So they will be identifying. So now we will try to identify. I will open the notepad. So identifying elements by selectors. Okay. So normally we can identify the elements either by CSS selectors or XPath, but we are choosing CSS selectors here. So first one is like identify the elements. So first way is identifying identify elements with ID. So we will see how to identify the elements with the help of ID. Okay. Now, so copy this one. No? Anyone copy. So I am copying this one or highlight this one. So I'll click on this element. Okay. See, now you can see here a lot of elements. We'll go here. Okay. Now mouse over on this element. So this pointer is there. No? By selecting this pointer, you can mouse over on the element. Just select the element. See, it is giving. Now copy this element. No, just copy this element.
Pati, sorry for interrupt. Can you please maximize your screen?
No, full screen is there, Chandra.
That only. Okay, fine.
Full screen.
Okay.
If I do entire full screen, no, but I can't switch. I can't switch.
Okay.
Because why? Because now we are seeing only the half of the screen, Jaydeep. So in the top we are getting the participants. So how to make it in full
Okay,
view?
now, okay. No,
Yeah.
from your end, no. What you do, no, your end, no. Go to grid view, enter full screen from your end. Try that like that.
Hello, Hari. Actually, you do have right hand side. You have the date, right? Hello, Hari.
Yeah.
Yeah, right hand side. You do have 1x, 2x like that, right?
Correct.
You can choose that 1x actually. If you want to see full screen means you can choose 1.5.
Okay. Okay.
Got
Yeah,
it,
I
right?
got it. Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Clear,
Thank you.
right? Okay, fine.
I'm clear. Yes. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the HTML element. So this is one of the HTML I copied. So this list item, no, this list item is named with the so what is the tag name here? So HTML tag name is list item. For this list item, no, now I have copied this one. See, I'm also on it. So this is the entire thing, no, it is nothing but list item. So this is this what is the tag name? It is the tag name is list item. And for this list item, so there will be one unique name, right, to identify this list item. So developers has designed for this list item in it has both class as well as with ID. So they have designed this element with the class and ID. So so for this element, no, it has. So this is one HTML tag. It has with a list item. So it is so there will be to identify the elements. There will be unique attribute name and the attribute value, right? Here the HTML tag is list item and attribute. See, attribute name is there will be unique attribute name and the attribute value. Okay, attribute name is what is the attribute name? Class. Attribute value is value equal to this one. Okay, so for each and every element it will be designed like this. Okay, so based on these elements only we'll identify the based on the attribute name and the attribute value only we'll identify the elements. Okay, till now you are clear right here. Each and every element will be having HTML tag, attribute name, and the attribute value. It can be anything. See, coming here, this is the list item. So this is see under this one, no. So when I highlight this one, no, see it is giving complete area. This complete area is highlighting means it is this UL means. So the tag is UL. So what is that UL tag contains the class menu list item. Okay. See, this is the div. One section is div. Under this div, so they have designed with a span. So these are the HTML tags. Okay. Now we will identify the elements based upon the ID. So in first way is so now we will pick the text box only. We will pick the text box. So go here. See now the text box. What it is giving? It is giving the text. Text is the text box. So it is giving this logo. This is the element for this logo. Next prefix of this text box. No, we are seeing right. Yes, this is the logo. So this is the list item means entire area from here to here. It is covering this entire area. Okay. Now we'll capture the this one. So we'll identify this only text box. How you are going to identify? I told you right in previous class. So normally when you are identifying the elements, no, on browser, directly you can put one control F. So the people who are good at identifying the elements, no, they won't choose. So I'm using I'm using crop path or control F. Those who are good in the CSS selectors, So they can directly identify the element. They can write the script. But people who are in doubt or who are like very newly learning, no, so this will be helpful. But this is not mandatory to use, but based on the specific people. So whoever want to confirm whether I have written the correct CSS selector or export. So we can install this third party crow path and we can choose anyway. Okay, now this is the element, text box element I am identifying. So we are identifying the element based upon the ID, right? So we don't have ID here. So we have ID here. See, we have ID. So go with this one. So when you are identifying the element, you need to pick only ID. You should not take the class. Okay, how to identify the elements with the ID? Okay, so to identify the elements with the ID, by default, no, prefix should be hash. Hash along hash, no. Now this is the ID is the attribute name, no. You need to copy the attribute value and paste here. See, it is identifying 6 elements.
Pati, I'm unable to see your screen. Same thing for others.
Okay, once again, I'm resharing my screen. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yeah, it should be black for me. I think for others.
Yeah, my side is good.
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Okay, can I disconnect it and I will join again, Pati?
Okay, okay. Okay,
Yeah, now it's clear.
see, okay. See, to identify the element, no, with the ID, no. So you need to add prefix as a hash and item of 0. ID attribute name, no, you need to pick the attribute value and you need to give here. See, it is identifying 6 elements with the same this selector, no, CSS selector. There are identifying 6 elements. What are the 6 elements? Because no, this application is designed with like same elements only. So there are no unique elements. See, under the elements, no, first element is identifying, right? Huh? Under the forms, it is identifying. See, this is also identifying. See, you can see here you can see, right, one uh, highlighted color, blue color. See, and the frames also first for each and every frame, each and every list item, no. So first one is highlighting. So because item of 0, they have mentioned it item of 0. You got it?
Yes, yes.
So
Yeah.
one way is, yeah. So for prefix should be for ID, no, the prefix should be hash. Here, for when identifying with ID, so there should be prefix with always the prefix with hash. Okay, and hash plus means nothing. Hash next, what is the next one? Attribute value. Okay, so this is the one, hash and attribute value. So this is what we have added. You are clear, right?
Yeah, very clear. I'm clear.
Okay. Yeah. So now, okay. So we are going with the elements, right? First element, because see, to identify the unique elements, no, the application is designed like that. So under the first, this is the section, no. Under each section, first element is highlighting. So that's why there are totally 6 elements. It is matching. Okay. So when you have this kind of like third-party tools, no, I'm using Crowpath, no, or you can put same thing here. So we can confirm that there are 6 elements are matching. So everyone will use this same thing. Okay, now see here, it is coming from the browser only. On Control F, when we press Control F, it will come like this. See, 1 of 6 is it is matching. See, second one is this element. What is the third element? Fourth element. So it is not when it is minimized, I think it will come. Okay. See, totally one of 6 elements are matching, right? So one more way is second way is through ID only. So what is this is the element, no? We are capturing this element, right? With ID. This element, right? This one. Now, so we have captured attribute name and the attribute value with the help of hash no ID. Now, what is the tag name? It is the list item. Now, second way is you can add everything is correct. First A option is correct. List item, hash, item of 0. This is also correct. So we are adding here prefix with what we are adding? Tag name. ID is nothing but hash symbol we need to add plus attribute value. Okay, we're clear, right? Both ways are correct. Anybody have any questions? Hello?
No, yeah, plus means it is concatenating, that is the path.
No. See, for your understanding only, I added plus. So this is not concatenation. Just for your understanding, I am telling like this.
Okay.
Tag name, hash, attribute value. See, first thing is when you are identifying the element means in your mind, it should reflect in your mind. We need to give prefix, hash, and the attribute value. What is the attribute value here? This is the attribute value. What is the attribute name? Class.
Yes.
What is the LI is the tag name. Okay. First thing, when you are identifying the element with the help of ID means automatically in your mind you should recall hash and item of 0 is nothing but what is the ID value? This is the ID value.
Yes.
The attribute name is class. Attribute value is this one. Here also you can write same thing. What is this here? Attribute name. What is the attribute name here? ID. What is the attribute value? This one. It is simple, right? You understood now?
Yeah.
So this HTML tag LI contains 2 attribute names and 2 attribute values. One attribute name is class. This is the one attribute value. Second attribute name is ID with ID value, attribute value. So whenever you are identifying the elements, no, with ID means immediately you should recall we need to prefix attribute value with the attribute value with the hash. That's it. So this is also correct. Even you should prefix with not only hash with the list item hash attribute value. This is also correct. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Second thing is even class also same element will take it. This is the same element for class. No, what is the attribute name here? Attribute name is class. Attribute value is btn hyphen light. So copy this one. So copy this class value. Okay. Now go here. So immediately in your mind you should recall if it is class, no, you should put dot control V. That's it. So second way is same tag name is same, no, list item. You can put list item dot control V. That's it. See, ID means you are prefixing with hash with attribute value, ID attribute value. This is the ID attribute value. Attribute name and the attribute value. You are prefix this value, no, item of 0. You are prefixing with hash. So when you are going with ID, see each and every element there will be designed with either class or ID. Now we are identifying with ID. So that's why ID of item of 0. So this is attribute name. This is the attribute value. So always when you are finding with ID, no. So this ID, no attribute name. So pick the attribute value, prefix this attribute value with hash. In other way also, you can prefix a list item also. The tag name also you can prefix. When it comes to class, no, immediately you should recall for class, you should put dot and this is the attribute value for the class. This is the attribute value for the class. This is the attribute name. So attribute name, you will not use it. Attribute value only you will use it. So this class, no, will refer it as dot. Even list item. What is the list item? These two ways are correct. See, I will put same thing here. Dot, I will use like this. So now the elements will not get identified. See, it is giving like no. So the space is there, no, the space. Whenever the space is there, any one element we can take it. See, 2 of 23 elements it is matching. Here it has space, no. See, this one is space, no. Either you can take button or either you can take button hyphen light. Both will not get identified because of space. So you should take any one of the button or button light. So now I have taken button light. So this is the correct one. Here, no, it is with dot with just give dot attribute value. Here, no, in the second one, what I am doing, just correlate ID and class. ID will be prefixed with hash. Class will be prefixed with dot. So first way is correct. Still you want to learn in depth, no? Both will get identified. You are adding just list item. What is the HTML tag? This is the HTML tag also, you can add it. Both ways are correct. List item dot attribute value. You are right. Till now it is okay, right?
Okay, bye.
Any questions? Identifying elements with any of the attribute. Any of the attribute. This is third way. So when we don't have class, no, when we don't have class, when we don't have ID, no, see, for some elements, no, we don't have class, we don't have ID. Even class and ID also we can go with this one. So here we can go with class ID when we don't have ID and class. Then also any ways like we can identify the element with multiple ways. So we can pick other element, any other element. So take this element. Okay, before we have seen, no, now go here, text box, no, for text box. So list item. See now, see here, we have class, right? Okay. Okay, we will take this for only text. Only this is the checkbox, no, for checkbox. We will take the checkbox. See now, for this, no, what is the tag here? Span is the HTML tag. What and all the attribute name, attribute value we have? Class we have, text we have. What is the class means? Attribute name, attribute value is text. Okay. Now the checkbox, no, it is the inner text of the element. The span is closed. This element is closed. So we will try to write how we can write this element. So go here. So unique, we are not finding any unique elements. 1 second. Any logo or something, we'll take it on top, no. Okay, now see, mm, see this button is there, no? See this button has button. This is the button in the HTML tag. It has ID. Button is like designed with ID, type, class, and the inner text. So totally there are 4 attribute names and the 4 attribute values. Okay. So we will write for this button now with the help of any attribute. So one way is, so any attribute means, so example I will tell you, attribute name equal to, within single quotes, you need to provide attribute value. Okay. So this is the identifying element with any of the attribute. Okay. One way is like this. Second way is add tag name. Tag name. Same. Attribute name equal to attribute value. Now copy this element, edit as HTML. Copy till this one. So see. See now here. Now anyone can tell me now what is the button here? What is the button here? Hmm? Button is nothing but HTML tag.
HTML tag.
Button. Okay. What is the ID here?
Where is the attribute name?
ID submit.
Attribute, attribute name. Name equal to ID. What is the attribute value?
Submit.
Value equal to submit. Okay. Now what is type? Type is called
Submit.
one more attribute name. Okay. What is type? Submit is called one more attribute value. You are clear right now? Huh? What is class? Attribute name.
Yeah.
What is this complete thing is nothing but
Attribute value.
attribute value. Okay. Next, submit this inner text. Inner text or text. This is nothing but inner text or text equal to submit. This is submit. This is the inner text or text. Okay. Now, so identifying elements with any of the attribute, no? With any of the attribute means it can be ID, it can be type, it can be class, it can be inner text. Any of that we can identify. See, for first method, how can we write? We will take ID. So what is the attribute name here? For this, you take ID equal to, what is the attribute value for this ID?
Submit.
Submit. Single quote. That's it. For the same ID, no? For the same ID submit, what is the tag name?
ID.
Tag name. Button. Button. Same ID equal to attribute name. Attribute value is submit.
Submit.
Is it clear?
Yeah, place it. Yeah.
See, like this. See, now I will put here. See, it will identify now. See, one element is matching. See, there is a so border, no? It is with a different color, no? Take out this one. See now. See, nothing is there, no? Now see, it got highlighted. See, huh? See now one more. We have written now one more button. Copy this one. Nothing. See, both are similar. Top one and down one is similar, but I'm externally what I'm prefixing just tag name. Here also same. Top one is same, bottom one is same. Prefixing tag name. For ID also it is same. It is same. Prefixing with tag name. That's it. See now I copied this one button. So either one we can use it. See now See, the button is not highlighted, no? Now see, enter, button ID submit, enter. See, one element is matching. See, you can write same way in third way. Like, see, for now we have done for ID. Now, can you anyone tell me with the class? How can I write with the class?
For class, you need to mention dot, right? Instead of for
Yes,
class,
Harish?
no? No, for class, we need to mention with dot, right, Chethi?
Dot means this is a dot is also correct. Dot
Okay,
means
okay, that
in
is
this way. In this method, you
fine,
can
fine,
use
fine.
dot. But we are
Okay.
working with any attribute, no? Just same, implement same thing. What is the attribute name?
Okay. Attribute name is class.
Class. What is the attribute value?
Is btn underscore hyphen
Okay,
primary.
btn underscore primary, no? That's it. You copy it, and take it to here browser. Just confirm whether whatever you have written is correct or not. Okay. See, now this element is not highlighted. Just go here, enter. So it is highlighting. Okay. Now another way, right? Now you can go with the tag name. How can you use the tag name here for class?
So button. That's the same attribute name and
class equal to same top one,
btn.
same. Just we are prefixing with tag name button. That's it. Now you copy paste this one also. It will work. Okay. Now even you can go with type E. Now whatever this see here, no, we have identified with class and ID, no. Now we have ID and class, so we can go with either this way, like third way, or second way, or first way. If you have ID, you can go with the see. It's now here we learn, no. So the element is having the ID and class, no. If you have ID, you can go with first way and third way. Any of the method you can pick for ID. For class, you can go with second way, the second option, and third option you can go. You got it? You can go, you can use this method also for class. You can use this method also for class. For ID, you can use this method, these two, and first one this way. You can use anyone. But now we are going to identify the element with type. Type and submit. What is the attribute name? Type. Attribute value is submit. So type is different, right? It is different to ID and class. So you must and should go with the third way. You got it?
Yes.
When you have ID and class, you can choose any of the in three options. You can choose two options. So you have two options to choose. Whether you can go in this way for class, in this way you can class. But ID, no, this is type is different and inner text is different. No, you must and should go with this method. Now here, no, for type, what is the attribute name?
Attribute name type
Equal to what is the attribute value? Submit. That's it. When you have options, no, when you have class and ID, you can go with first or second option or third option also you can go. For ID, for type, no, for inner text only, you must should go with this option only. Even for SRC, we will see that also. SRC. Submit. Okay. Now copy this one. Try to identify the element. It will identify with the type also. Now see, type submit. I mean, see, it got highlighted. See, we have done, no, we have done in this way, no. Okay, and so we can go with that. Even this also tag name. Tag name. What is tag name? Button. Just a second. Okay. Now, so for this button, no, what is the tag name? Type. Button is the tag name, and type equal to submit. Okay. This way you can write it. Now for inner text, no, inner text is submit. How can you write for inner text? So for this one, no. So okay, inner text, right? Locator name should be there. The contains method we need to use it. That we will see later. Okay. Till now it is clear, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, till now it is clear. So one is with ID, one is with class, one is with identifying with any of the element. Okay. Now fourth way is parent and child. Then child. Okay. So for this one, no, for this method, we'll try to identify for this one also source. One second. So see now image, no, image. This image is there, right? So this image is not. It's what is the HTML? Say this one tag is image source. So it doesn't have like class and ID. So that time we can go with the source. Source. So in this method only, in this method, okay, G, okay. I'll copy. Wait, I'll copy this one. Editor HTML. Okay. Now, can anyone tell what is the tag name here?
Tag name is image.
Image. Attribute name.
Attribute means source code. SRC.
Source. Attribute value is this one. See,
Yes.
now we will identify with attribute name. Source equal to what is the source attribute value? We need to copy this one. This JPG till JPG. For images and all. So when you don't have sometimes no, when we don't have class and ID for each and every element. Okay. Copy this one. And put here. Okay. So now control V, see, enter. See, it is highlighting now. Even you can put here image is the tag name. Still it is highlighting. You are clear, right?
Yeah.
Now we'll go with the parent and child tag. So here parent and child tag, no? Which one we can do? Okay. This is button. This is span. Okay, see. Navigation bar, button, span. Okay. Can you see what it is highlighting? Here navigation bar is there. Button, span. Now we need to identify this one, this element. Okay. So one way is see now what is the parent element here? Navigation, NAV. So we will use greater than. Greater than why we will use no? Immediate element we are finding. What is immediate element after immediate child? Who is immediate child? Button. Button. See, it is identified now. One element is matching. right? Okay, now NAV greater than button. So you are identifying the element in the order SPAN span. See, like this. So when you are identifying parent, child, subchild, no, like this in sequence, parent, child, subchild. So you need to go with the like this greater than.
And this is CSS selector, right? We are.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. In CSS selector, we are using this greater than symbol.
Yeah, greater than, means
Yeah.
here, no, first one is the what is parent? Parent is the
NAV.
Parent
Oh,
is
no.
NAV. Child is button.
Button,
Subchild is span. Now fifth one, what you are doing now? You need to identify parent and subchild. Okay. Now for parent and subchild. So now here, what is their parent? What is the parent here? NAV we have taken. What is the subchild? Child, subchild is span. We need to identify the span element. Okay, this element. So in that case, parent is having navigation item. This one, no, I have identified with the help of tags. Okay, parent, child, subchild. We are identifying with the help of tags. See, when you want to identify the parent and subchild, no. Now we'll see. Now this is the parent. Button is the child, subchild, no. So now pick the class, the attribute name and attribute value. Class, how can we define class? Dot control V, no. See, the attribute value is very big, no, so it is not identifying. So when we have space, no, take out this one navigation bar. So it is identifying right now. See, this is the parent element I am picking. What is the parent element? What is the attribute name and the attribute value? Okay, this is our HTML. Okay, what is the here? What is the tag name?
NAV.
NAV, right?
Yeah.
What is the attribute name here? Class. What is the attribute value? So class name is very big, right? So sometimes now with one space it will identify. But see, one space is there, two space is there here within the double quotes only within the attribute value. Three space is there. For that way only, what we need to write now? How will you identify the class element? How we will identify the CSS selector with the help of class?
Dot.
By using dot, right? Dot,
Yeah.
control V. You can identify like this. Our second way is you can identify class equal to control V. So either ways is correct. Okay. Now I am picking first way. Control V. See, one element is matching. No, this element is matching. Now, what is that element?
Ravi Anna, mute please Anna.
వినాయకుడు చూసొచ్చివే అంటే రెడీ అయింది ఎంత
Hello Ravi Anna. Hello Ravi Anna.
Okay. See, I am selecting the element. Okay, which element we capture?
We
This
captured
one,
that handbrake.
this one.
చపాతి తింటాను
Okay, this one. Okay, navigation bar. No, we have identified this one. Now I want the subchild. This is the child. This is the subchild.
గ్యాసా
I don't want to go in sequence, but immediately I want to go with the
గ్యాసా
subchild. So in that case, what you can do? You take the tag of this one. Just span.
చపాతి తింటే పెరుగుతాను అంటే ఏంది గ్యాస్ పెరుగుతుంది అంటున్నా.
Space.
పెరుగుతానా
Span.
పెరుగుతాను అన్నట్లయితే 2 చపాతీలు తిని ముద్దులు తిని పెరుగుతాను అన్నట్లు. అయితే చపాతి అండ్ మళ్ళీ రైసా?
Okay. You can see, right? Harish, can you see?
Yeah, I can see.
Achindra? Yeah, you understood now the concept. Huh? I am identifying the element from the parent and the subchild directly. We need to use space. That's it.
Okay. So we are taking the attribute value from the span,
Parent.
right?
Yeah, no, parent class. This one.
Parent.
Navigation bar.
Okay.
From parent, and we are taking only tag name with the child.
Okay. Chaiti, so in that, see, button is the parent, right, for span?
No. So yeah. Okay, for span, button is the parent, but I have taken this one. This is the div. Under this div, everything is there. No.
Okay.
Under this div, everything is there. Okay.
Right.
So instead of div, no, I have taken navigation bar. This class, this one I have taken.
Okay.
So this under this one, no, this is the header, no. Under this one only, and see, this is highlighted, no. Under this one, we are selecting this one. This is my parent.
Okay.
This is my child, and inner this is the subchild.
Okay.
Okay, this is my parent, and under this one, I am skipping the button child. Directly, I am identifying the
Right. Yeah.
subchild span. So see, when you are skipping the child, when you are identifying the subchild, no, you need to give the space here.
Yes,
If you are identifying in sequence, no, navigation button span, you need to give greater than. That is in sequence.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, got it, no? Now
Yeah.
the same thing, no, the same thing you can give here. Here also you need to give space span. That's it.
Okay.
It also it will identify. Okay, class navigation bar, it is not giving. Class.
Which
Class
class?
navigation bar.
Okay. If you space now, it will take the class from the NAV,
No.
right?
And normally it is not identifying class with the navigation bar. Okay. In this case, no, we need to give other element. Okay, Control C. It is not highlighting. This element itself is not highlighting. Okay. In this, we can take navigation bar dark. I will take this one. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, 0 element is matching. Menu. Okay, left menu bar. Okay, 1 second. Complete element. Okay, complete element it is matching. Okay. See this complete element it is matching class. Okay. For that, what I'm giving subchild space. Span, no? Span. See, one element is matching, no? So the mistake is I have taken only the first one. So when you are going with like this, no, you can give complete complete element. When you are going with the dot, no, any of the space element you can take it. Okay. Okay. Hello.
Yeah, Chiti, yes.
Yeah, you understood, right? Only these concepts. So with inner text with CSS selector, I will tell you when it comes, when we are validating, I will tell you. Okay, inner text with CSS selector. Okay, these are fine. With this only we can validate everything. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. In this, anyone have any questions?
No. In real time, which one is follow, Pati? Most of the time.
See, that depends upon that is not given by the manager decision or company decision, anything. So which one is easy, which one is identifying the element, which one is preferable, you can choose and you can write on.
In real
So
time, which one
we are
is we
writing the
follow?
automation script. No, see, the script should work. Whatever the element, but you need to capture the stable element. That's it. That is our wish. So, but I'm telling you, like not only sometimes, no, when you have ID and when you have class, no, these two methods will work. Sometimes, no, when you are going with the type, see, when you are going with the image, no, so compulsory you need to learn this one. Sometimes so you no need to go with the capturing a attribute element and the attribute value. We can go with the HTML tag only, navigation button span element is identified. So you can go with the child element, parent element like this. You see, if you learn and keep, no, it will be helpful at some point. So these many ways is fine. Okay, for now. Okay, we can validate each and everything, and we will do one test case. We will try to select the radio button, and we will close. Okay, today. Okay, right? We will implement this whatever we have. You guys are okay till 10 more minutes. Now it is.
Okay, Chati.
Okay, we'll see. Radio button is the easy one. We will try to complete the test with for the radio button. Okay, now go to Visual Studio Code. Now, so this is the one we are using. Yesterday I have created. Right click on it, create new file, test hyphen radio button dot cy dot js. Okay. See, when we give js only, it will identify the file dot js. Okay, this is our new file. So I told you, right, before starting the script, you need to write a reference types equal to na.
We are unable to see whatever you are writing right now.
Okay, I am resharing, or you 1 second, I am resharing. If you are not seeing, you rejoin. Na?
Can you please
Can you
share
see now?
again?
I have reshared.
Yeah, right now, okay.
Okay. So this is the file I have created, test to radio button.cy.js. So before writing the script, no, I told you, right? We need to give reference types equal to Cypress. So auto suggestions, we will get auto suggestions. So we can easily work. Now describe. So selecting radio button selection. We'll give radio button selection. Okay, this is our test script. So I am giving callback function. So under this one, under this test to suit, we are writing the test case. So first one, it block is launch URL, comma, implies. Okay. cy dot, what is the command to launch the URL? cy dot visit. When you visit, no, so we need to give the URL. So I'll give the radio button. So this is the URL which we are working now. Okay, after launching the URL, go here. Next, what you need to do? So remove this one. After I launch the URL, to go to the radio button, no, we need to click on this element. So right click on this element, inspect element. Now we need to capture this element. See, this is the element. So it is filled with current color, and say we will go with this div. Copy this one. So I'm identifying the element with the help of class. So what is the I need to give? I'm identifying the element with the help of class. So what should be the prefix?
Class means dot
Dot attribute value.
value.
I'm giving like this. No, it is not highlighting. No. So when you are giving dot, no, just the spaces are there. No, remove all the spaces. One take directly. See, totally 6 elements are matching. What are the 6 elements are matching? I will show you. See here. What are the 6 elements are matching? Copy this one. Here, press Control F. See here. One is this one. See, second element is this one. Third element is this one. Fourth element is this one. Fifth element, sixth element. Right? See, all the elements are designed with the same attribute name, class. This class is identifying for the 6 elements. So in that case, in Cypress, no, how can we handle? No, copy this one. Now select, click on elements list. Okay. Elements list. So this will come by practice. Okay. CY dot to find the elements. No, in Selenium we have find element, right? Like here we need to use get. Use the
Chaiti,
element whatever we captured.
Chaiti, for each and every line of code we need to create a it block or how?
Yes. Here, no, for each and every field you are writing the test case.
Okay, but we don't need to write like this also, right? So instead of
No,
writing,
see, you don't need to write like this. You can comment it block. You can continue this one under here only.
Correct.
Under here only you can continue.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
That depends on our see, now these are basic test cases. No, it will come length I'm writing. See, some complex test cases. No, launch URL. Whether URL is after see, when you are doing login functionality, no, you launch the URL. Here only you are entering the username, entering the password, clicking on login button. You can put everything here under one test
Correct.
case.
Yeah, it's like login function, login feature.
Yeah. But I'm writing for understanding purpose.
Okay.
Every field I'm doing. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Now this element, no, dot class, no, this one, no, it is identifying 6 elements, right? In Cypress, no, dot eq is nothing but index. Dot nothing but index. Dot. Index 0 means now 6 elements, no. Index 0 means first element. This element. We are clicking on this element. So I'm giving 0 dot. Just use click action. That's it. Oh, so we will write here only one more. Okay. After clicking here, we'll click on the radio button here only. Okay. So right click, inspect element. So it is giving span, no, radio button. See here it has ID, class, list item. No, we will go with ID.
Yeah.
So to identify the element with the ID, what I need to use?
Hash.
Attribute value is nothing but item 2. See, it is also identifying 5 elements, right?
Yeah.
5 elements it is identifying. No, see here what we'll do. No, cy dot get method. We are going with ID here. No, ID dot. Oh, but here in this elements, no, a radio button is unique, right? Copy this radio button. Text.
Yeah.
If it contains radio button, so we have one method called contains in Cypress. So if it contains this text, so contains always used to go for the text. Okay.
Sure.
It will validate the text. So this element, no, this item 2 is identifying 5 elements. In these 5 elements, if it contains radio button, I am saying dot click. That's it. Okay, after clicking on this element, now we can see directly radio button. Which one we need to click here? Yes, impressive, or no. No is disabled. Yes, no is disabled. So which one we can click? I'll try to click impressive
Yeah.
radio button. See, copy this one. See, now this is label. It is also having only class. On one more is impressive radio button. So now we will go with the for attribute name and the attribute value. Okay.
Yeah.
So how to write for attribute name? Because I'm not going with class, I'm not going with ID. So I'm going with any of the attribute. How can I write?
So for
Square bracket.
square bracket
What is
for
the attribute name? For equal to within single quote this
impressive
value.
radio.
Impressive radio.
Also, we can include label also, right? So that label.
Yeah, here. So that HTML tag, right? Without
Yeah,
label also,
tag.
without HTML tag also it will identify. If you want, we can include it. See
Yeah,
label.
yeah.
Now it is also identify both.
Okay.
Now I will write. So I will write. I'm doing here only. Okay. cy dot get. So this is a third way of selecting the CSS selector. Okay. Identifying the element with the help of CSS selector in the third way. Okay. Dot. See, normally if the element is here, no, if the element is radio, if the element is like attribute name, say type is radio, no, then we can go with the dot check. So now we'll go with the click. Okay, we will execute and we will see. So to execute to open the Cypress test runner, no, we need to always go with the npx Cypress open. Okay, end-to-end testing. We can select any of the browser. I'm selecting Chrome or Edge. So it didn't come here. Why it is not showing here? Yes.
Have to save it, right?
Yeah, I saved. I saved. The Control C is to terminate it. And again, launch it. Okay, the file name I have given wrong. cy double.js. That's why it not. See here. cy double.js.
Okay.
Here no JS no one dot remove dot. Now it will come. Okay.
Okay. Instead of that, if you provide the double dots, it will come error, right? That's what.
No, it is not. It is not coming error, but it will not come under the list here. It is not. Cypress is not accepting
Okay.
that
Okay.
file. Okay. Even it is saving in the VS code, but it is not throwing an error. The
For
Cypress is not
example,
accepting that file.
even in VB script or UFT, file not found, something it will come, right? Like
Okay, but here it is not giving any error.
Okay.
Okay, so it is launching the URL. See, it's selected, no? Impressive.
Yes.
If we want to, we can go somewhat like we can give here some weight before clicking, no? We can see see radio button cy dot. We'll use pause. Pause is to debug, okay? And it will pause the script here, okay? cy dot pausc. Okay, it will stop here. See, we are launching the script. See, it paused. See, it came to the screen and it paused. So we need to confirm. Some error we got. Second. Okay, test radio button. See, the following originated from your application, not from Cypress. Setup when Cypress detects uncaught error. Everything is correct. No? Comment pause. We'll see. Comment pause and save it. Control S. So it is not giving any error here. So here also it is not giving any error. So there is some problem with when I give cy.js. No? Okay, we will give this pass. Okay, cy.pass. Okay, it is giving when I use the pass. Okay, I will see this error. For now, no, I will comment the pass. Okay, pass is used to debug the script. Means it will stop. So it will execute till here. It will stop the after executing 10th line. It will stop. Then user user has to select here resume. So then only it will go forward. Okay. Now we will save. We will save it and I will see this execution. See radio button got selected. Impressive. So it got selected. Impressive. Okay. Now you can see here. Click on these elements. No. See here when you are doing execution. No. Cypress. You can see here only. See how many elements it is highlighting. So it is clicking on that. See it is clicking on the radio button. Okay. It clicked on the radio button. After click. So what is after screenshot? See here, this one. Impressive. Just clicked here. Huh? Then this is the response. See, it got selected. Impressive got selected. Okay. And elements, no, you can see, you can refer from here the elements. See, now get out this one. No, we have captured this element. No, it is identifying totally 6 elements. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here, equation of 0 is identifying only for one element. See, first element is highlighted. So when you select this element, it is identifying 6 elements. In the 6 elements, by through index, I have selected only first element. So I clicked on the first element. See, for click, no, it is giving red dot. After screenshot, what it will be? After clicking, we landed in this page. Okay. Okay, right.